It's nice to see you.
You look wonderful.
Thank you. Have a good time.
I think that maybe the impressionistic area, I think they probably stole that.
Excuse me.
Is there something wrong?
Art critic, very ferocious.
Well, she's not going to make many friends that way, is she?
This should have been done an hour ago. We're supposed to open in 10 minutes. You don't have to just stand there and watch him. Help me move this bench. Thank you. Just put them down there, please. Please, it has to be secure. Thank you. You may go, please. Please. Finally. Now, I want all this stuff out of here.
Painted in the French.
Tommy. Magnificent piece of the paper this morning.
Thank you.
I hope you're going to follow it up, aren't you?
Not tonight. I'm not dressed for it. Edgar West, I'd like you to meet Nicole Rimbaud.
Hello.
Mr. West is my boss.
My pleasure, but nobody is Tom Kirkwood's boss. I haven't been able to tell him what to write since the day I bought the paper.
I read a lot about your collection, Mr. West. I think it's very generous of you. I mean, putting it on exhibition like this.
I think beautiful things should be shared. Forgive me, I want you two to meet Vincent. This is Tom Kirkwood, my best columnist.
How are you?
And
Pleasure.
Nicole Rimbaud.
Hello.
Vincent Spender. This is all his.
Oh, hardly. I'm merely the curator of the museum.
Everything's ready, Mr. West.
Oh, you are a marvel, son. Would you like to make the announcement, Vincent?
No, please. It's your collection.
Well, here we go. Excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, I wonder, could I have your attention for just a minute? Thank you very kindly. When I first got into the newspaper business, many years ago. In fact, I don't think I should admit just how many. I had a single little painting hanging on my wall. It wasn't much of a painting, just a couple of cows and a pasture. I always wanted to kind of surround myself with things that were artistic. And when finally I was in a position to be able to help young artists, as I was saying, it's a collection of paintings that represents the mind and the genius, the minds and the genius and the humanity that our culture's been able to...
All right, Edgar, I'll take care of it.
We'll be opening the gallery in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. Then I invite you to share the pleasure that these works have given us.
Excuse me. What the hell are you waiting for? An invitation?
Me hooked up on me. Get out of here. Get a job, will you? Nobody listens, but I showed them. Hurry it up. You don't even know what you're looking at. You're the biggest idiot of them all.
How dare you come in here like this? I don't ever want to see this man here again.
Get off of me! There they are. Blind shit. You don't know nothing.
What the hell is going on
It's
here?
all right. It's a broken vase. It'll be cleaned up in a moment.
Come away with me, my love. You have eyes, but you see not.
The ugliness that comes out of beauty. That's the first thing you think of. But I don't want to write the story that way. It's an old idea. It's tired. Besides, what else could ugliness ever come out of if not beauty?
Dead?
Then what's my angle? A man's dead. A simple man who had nothing to do with art. He just guarded the pictures. Is that it? Maybe. Start with the fact that a museum needs a guard at all, then take it from there.
Keep showing up at crimes like this, you'd be #1 suspect.
So that makes me number 2.
Ooh, you look marvelous. What are you doing here?
I told you last night.
You did not tell me.
I told you.
You were
Yes,
coming to this?
Yes, I did, to the opening with Tom. And you said...
What?
You said you wouldn't be caught dead here.
All right. Either of you two see what went down?
It was a disturbance while they were escorting the guy out there. And everybody was looking that way.
One guard wasn't.
Exactly. And that's when it happened. Stealing a picture. A guard spotted him. They killed him.
You saw it?
Everything that happened down here, not up.
Well, what about the guy that got thrown out? You gotta look at him.
Everybody saw him.
He was acting drunk. He gave on a hell of a show.
He wasn't acting, Tony.
All right. Let's go upstairs. What do you got?
It looked like the guard was shot with his own gun.
Did anybody see anything?
It's the same story from everyone. They all saw the disturbance out there, but no one saw anything in here.
All right, tell Freddie to get prints, names, addresses of all the witnesses. Oh, wait a minute. Find somebody who knows this building. See if you can find out how they got in, how they got out.
You got it.
You know these people, Tom?
Yeah, Edgar West, who's the owner and publisher of the Eagle.
Is your boss?
And Vincent Spender. He's the curator of the museum.
What about the redhead? Nobody is suggesting that you're a suspect.
What precisely are you suggesting?
Well, ma'am, we have to match all of these prints so as to eliminate any of those that don't belong to the suspect.
I can assure you mine don't. What am I supposed to do with this mess?
Soap usually works pretty well, ma'am. The other hand, please.
Don't be ridiculous. If I didn't steal it with my right hand, I certainly didn't steal it with my left.
Yes, ma'am.
I shall certainly report this to my husband.
Now, you were all in the main gallery when this man was killed, yes?
Unfortunately, that's true. We saw nothing.
Well, not exactly nothing, Mr. Spender. You did see the man you were having thrown out, yes?
I think we should get a sketch artist in here and see what we can come up with.
I can draw. I got a pretty good look at him.
Great.
And I can assure you it'll be on the front page of the Eagle in the morning.
You can take him away.
Maybe his eyes, I don't know, they were more sunken.
Sorry, I wasn't there.
He had kind of reddish hair.
Very good observers. Both of them.
I think that's it.
That's very good.
Yes, that's him. Very good, Sonia.
Yes, you're very talented.
You should get it circulated, no? All right, what can you folks tell me about this picture?
Painting. It was an oil, of course, by Mabreau. Henri-Georges Mabreau. French, mid-19th century.
I could give you a copy of the press kit. It has all this information.
How much would you say this was worth, Mr. West?
Well, maybe 300, 320. Does that sound reasonable, Sonia?
Very reasonable.
This is, 300,000 we're talking about?
It was a small painting.
So these guys knew what they were doing. I mean, they went right for the most expensive stuff.
Hardly. Some of my impressionists are valued at $2.5 million.
2.5 million? But why would they go for the cheap stuff then if they would... I don't mean cheap as in cheap. I meant...
Please, let me try to explain.
The Mona Lisa is probably the most famous painting in the world, and everyone knows it's in the Louvre in Paris. For that reason, if you stole it, it would be very hard to sell indeed. But with the Marbrot, which is much less well known, and in fact only recently discovered, it might not be too difficult to find a buyer.
Well, thank you, Mr. Spender. You've been very helpful. If we have any other questions...
Oh, please don't hesitate.
If there's any way I can...
I'll give you a call.
Oh, yeah, just one other thing. Where did you get this painting?
Brophy, I believe.
I'm afraid, madam, I can't make you a better offer.
But, Mr. Brophy, it must be worth more than
Sure it
that.
is. Maybe you find somebody else who's interested. Call me again if you don't find somebody that's interested.
Fine.
Good evening. Sorry, we're closed. You have to make an appointment. I got an appointment. What the hell do you want, Mastrioni? Thought we had a little chat. Brophy. What do you want?
I want what you owe me, Weasel.
Owe you? I don't owe you anything.
You know, I didn't think you'd recognize me at the museum. I didn't realize you took that stuff that I wrote so serious.
Get out of here.
You sold that painting to Mr. West?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mabro.
Look, if this is a robbery, take whatever you want, but please don't touch me.
You should have been an actor, you crybaby. Come here. 1,500 for that?
What do you want?
What'd you squeeze out of Mr. West? 100? 150?
I don't think that's any of your business.
As a matter of fact, it is. It's you and I, Mr. Brophy, are now partners. Expecting company? Who are they?
I swear I don't know.
They're cops. Let them in. We'll take a meeting real soon. I hate unfinished business.
Mr. Brophy?
Yes?
Can you come in for a minute?
Look, it's extremely late. Couldn't we do this?
This won't take long.
I suppose it's about the Mabro.
Were you at the reception?
Yes, I left early just before the robbery.
How come?
I sell to these people all day. I see no reason why I have to put up with them at night as well. Down. Extremely sharp.
West bought the painting from you?
Yes. When I found out it was available from my associates in Europe.
Anyone else interested in it besides Mr. West?
What do you mean?
Did you get any other offers before Mr. West bought the painting?
I knew it was perfect for his collection. As soon as I found out it was available, I got in touch with his curator right away.
This man?
Yes, that's right.
Nobody got in touch later wanting to buy the painting then?
I'm not suggesting that one of my clients might have...
Hired a thief? It's happened before.
I suppose anything's possible, but I don't know anyone who's in the market for that picture.
I'm not surprised. My bro isn't exactly a household name.
If you knew anything of 19th century painting, you'd be aware of who he is. Yes, you're right. There are better-known artists. Mabro is very highly regarded. Beautiful craftsman. And a bargain. West paid far below the market value.
How much?
I really can't disclose.
How much?
185.
Well, West said it was worth what?
Between 300 and 320,000.
Well, yes, if you found the right buyer.
I thought you said West was the right buyer.
This is the cutthroat business, gentlemen.
So we're learning.
People like West don't part with their money that easily. In any case, I made a reasonable commission, and West is the kind of customer it pays to keep happy.
I'll leave you with a card, Mr. Brophy. You can reach me at this number anytime. If you have any more information about the Mabro.
Naturally, I will. I doubt very much if the picture's still in this country at this time. The market for Mabro is very good in Europe these days.
Was the painting insured for the purchase price or the market value?
The market value, which is higher. You're not implying...
I'm not implying anything, Mr. Brophy. Good night.
Mastroni? Mastroni! Mastroni was here. He wants money. He knows everything. We've got no other choice. You can't ask me to do that. I never intended to. No! Look, it's too dangerous. The police have already been here. Don't threaten me. Don't ever threaten me.
The art dealers and the major art collectors in and around the city. Check them all out. Show them the Mabro and the sketch. Ask them if anybody's been trying to sell a painting, if there's anything on the grapevine, see if anybody's seen that guy.
Wouldn't the thief be kind of dumb to sell it right around here?
Yes, and we'd be dumber if he did, and we let it slip by.
All right, I'll call back.
Well, anything from Interpol?
Nothing from nobody.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Hey, listen, what do you think about the idea that you may be working for a crook?
Run that by me again?
Well, your boss, he stands to get $300,000 from that insurance company.
Edgar West? That's lunch money.
No, this could be a big insurance ripoff. I mean, we don't even know how deep it goes at the Eagle.
In fact, I don't even think you should be talking to this guy.
I work in a building full of reporters. If there was something going on, Is this a joke?
It's no joke, Tom.
No, seriously. I mean, this guy's got a ton of money. If there was something going on, we'd know about it.
Okay, right there. Look, let's go, Frankie. I'm gonna need to talk with you, Tom.
Jim, are you serious or what?
Tommy, maybe you better ask him for a raise. Because if we're gonna lock him up, you ought to get everything you can before the paper goes under. And if he's innocent, he can afford it anyhow.
Lady, how about it, sir? A pair of snowshoes? Lady, how about it, pair of... Hey, watch it! Hey, what the hell are you doing? What are you, an acid or something? Hey, sir, how about a tennis racket? No, not a tennis racket, snowshoes.
Hey, Whitey, we really got stuck with some losers this time.
I'll tell you, man, I'm gonna have to talk to the purchasing department on this one.
I didn't know they made bail.
That's funny, Jambone. I got some news for you, man. This guy, I know him.
Good. You got a name?
Probably, but I don't know it.
Do you know where he is?
No?
Oh, you know him real well.
Listen, Jambone, I'm trying to help you out. You want me to do all your work for you?
You don't know where he is? You don't know his name? What do you know?
I know his number. Is that enough?
All right, phone number.
Not his phone number. His number. We spent some time together at an educational institution up north.
Which one?
Midland.
All right, thanks.
No
should
problem.
try selling the windmills.
That's funny. Say hi to the warden for me, huh? Tell him that stuff's in the mail. Hey, you! I'm suing you!
You were right, Mick. We should have a little talk.
Yourself at home?
Don't! Relax. A little drink for the road? So you come to negotiate our deal?
You're looking at the only deal I'm going to negotiate. Read the papers lately? You made all the front pages. As far as the authorities are concerned, all they have to do is find out where you are, and the case is wrapped up.
They get me, they get you. Right? What happened? Did the guard catch you taking the map, bro?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Talking about a painting by Mab Bro that you sold to Mr. Edgar West, knowing full well that it was a fake. And you knew I'd spot it, didn't you?
What an interesting theory. If only the painting hadn't have been stolen, you might have been able to prove some of it.
I still might.
That's what I was thinking. I've been considering your suggestion that we become partners, Mr. Mastroianni. But I'm not really interested at this time.
It's a pity.
Who's got the gun now? Please don't shoot.
Why would I want to shoot you? You bacon-faced weasel. You're the chicken that laid the golden egg. Now go and tell your friends that I want my piece of the action. Go on now, get. Move it! Don't forget, tell them I want my piece of the action. And I'll get it too.
Been here 100 times. This place still spooks me. I think that's the general idea, isn't it?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I wanted to review my files. His name is Mick Mastroianni. He's not in any trouble, is he?
Looks that way.
Oh, that's disappointing to hear. We don't get many like him in here.
Well, we'd appreciate you telling us whatever you know about him.
Okay, well, it's a familiar story. Turned out of a terrible home right out into the streets. Petty theft. The police were called in on a robbery. Apparently there were a couple of other boys like him. They got cornered in an alley. One of them fired, not Mastroianni. They killed a policeman.
What did he get?
20 years, 4 off for good behavior. Other than that, he served all of it.
We're interested in talking to him about the museum robbery. Now, does it make any sense to you, a man like this having anything to do with paintings?
Perfect sense, I'm afraid. Those are his.
There?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a copy of the Mona Lisa, right? Leonardo da Vinci.
It's a genuine Mastroianni. So is the Picasso.
He's a forger.
No. He got interested in painting while he was in here. Started out by copying stuff like this. I guess there wasn't very much in here he wanted to paint.
It's not bad.
What do you know?
What do you know?
I became quite an expert. As a matter of fact, he was absolutely fascinated by art forgers. They were artistic, they were criminals, but they weren't violent. It was something that he could relate to.
All right, do you have an address, phone number for him, man?
Yep. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. Why don't you call Freddie and give that into him?
All right. You got a quarter?
It's a quarter. Now tell me something. This man, Mastroianni, You think he'd be likely to get involved in another killing?
No. I shouldn't say that. I just can't imagine why he would. I mean, he really turned his life around. He took correspondence courses while he was in here. He got his fine arts degree.
Okay, thank you. It's very impressive.
Yes, Mr. Mastroianni, behind that pug's face is a very complex and talented man.
Hi.
Hi. Don't tell me you found the Mabro already.
No, we don't work quite that fast.
That's a shame.
You said if I had any questions.
By all means, come in.
Thanks.
Can I get you a drink?
No. You have some really beautiful stuff here.
Yes. Well, it's not the Edgar West collection, but I try. So, what did you want to ask me about?
This picture that was stolen.
The Mabro.
Mm-hmm. Is there any doubt regarding its authenticity?
What would put a thought like that in your mind?
That means the answer is no?
I didn't mean to make fun. I know you have to ask these things, but that's really out of the question.
Yeah, but there must be a way in which you can tell these things. Now, you bought it off a guy named Brophy.
Brophy, right. Yes. Are you sure I can't get you a drink?
So what do? You just take his word for it?
Oh, no. Of course not. You authenticate it. Tests, research, critical evaluations.
You do these tests yourself?
No. You need an expert. You need a laboratory. Why don't you call me some afternoon? I'll take you over to the museum and you can see what happens for yourself.
Did you get anything?
Information.
Just ask him.
This is the file on the Mabro. X-rays, pigment samples, reports on material. They're all there.
What do the X-rays show?
There was another painting underneath. Not unusual. It was of the period.
Could the painting have been a fake?
Impossible. We check everything. The wood frame, the varnish, the glue, even the fiber of the canvas. All must be of the period.
Well, what about the pigment samples?
They were authentic, completely. There can be absolutely no doubt.
When you have a work like the Mabro with no pedigree, believe me, gentlemen, you check everything.
Wait a minute, no pedigree?
It's a newly discovered painting, unsigned. But perhaps the painter gives it to his mistress. She pays her hairdresser with it. It passes from hand to hand. No one understands the value of it. We art historians don't even know it exists until, it turns up in someone's attic.
You mean to tell me you never knew there was such a thing, but then you can tell for sure that this is it?
Well, put that way, it sounds odd, but I can assure you it's true. It's a question of cumulative detail. There are so many factors involved. Now, some of it could be faked, of course, but all of it would take a genius.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. I'm glad we could be of help. If you have any further questions?
Yeah, just one. Is it your usual policy to authenticate a painting for a private collector?
No, it is a bit unusual, but Sonia asked me, and, I didn't see any reason to refuse.
You a friend of hers?
She was my assistant for a number of years, until Mr. West made her a better offer.
Thank you, Mr. Spender. You've been very helpful.
No trouble at all. Anything that will help get the painting back.
It's not just a painting, Mr. Spender. There's a man dead. He's a guard, and he worked for you.
Of course. I didn't mean to suggest...
You don't have to explain anything. I understand.
Modern art's great. It's got lots of colors in it.
Give me modern art colors. You know what I want? Tell you what I want, a plain white room.
Yeah, right. It goes with the couch,
So how's it going? Address of Mastrioni was no good.
Great.
Couldn't even find anybody in the building who remembered him.
It was a real dump. We only found 2 people who could remember their own names.
The gallery was nothing either.
It's a nice crowd, though.
I don't know. They made me feel like you needed a PhD in art history just to talk to them.
You were talking about the wrong things, Freddie. You ever get a look at some of those paintings?
You're a married man, Colby.
That's why I can look at the paintings.
What'd you guys get?
Direct route back to square one.
So far, the only player we got is this guy Mastroianni, and he's an expert art forger. The picture's been authenticated down to the molecules. How in the hell does it all add up?
How in the hell is right?
Maybe you're looking for me.
Who is it? What are you doing here? I've been hurt. What are you doing? Nobody can tie it to you. The picture's gone. I destroyed it. Put it down. It's not my fault. I'm telling you, I destroyed it.
It's a fake. What? It's a fake.
No one else thinks so.
Nobody else painted it. Correct. Look, I wrote this piece on art forgery in the pen, and when I published it, it upset some real important people. They crucified me. They made me look stupid. What's a con know? A dumb con. As if they could tell a fake from a mile away. It's smart asses. So I decided to treat them to a lesson.
So, you forged the Mabro.
I never signed it. I never said it was a Mabro.
You painted the picture.
It was an experiment. It took 2 years out of my life. All right? You know what that takes?
All right, we get the point.
The hell you do! We're not talking about a painting here. We're talking about learning to see with somebody else's eyes, learning to work with somebody else's hands. Anyways, if the picture was any good, some smart guy would come along and say, I found myself a Mabro.
If this stuff is so hard to do, and you're so good at it, then why bother? Huh? Why don't you just do something on your own?
Because I ain't dead yet. You want to make a living as an artist, you got to be dead 10 years, at least.
All right. So then you what? You sent it to Brophy?
Yeah, I mailed it from jail. With a letter that was supposed to be from an old lady. Found it in her attic. That kind of thing.
All right, and what did he say it was worth?
Well, that little puke said he'd give me $100 for it. $100 for 2 years out of my life. I felt like jumping off the roof. So I blew it. The guy didn't believe it was a Mabro.
What happened then?
Nothing. Not for a couple of years. So then I get out, I'm back on the street, and I'm starving for a living. And I read up about this exhibit with a Mabro listed on it. A new Mabro. I just about flipped. I figured it's got to be mine. Now, if it was, that meant the Brophy had been suckered from the start. And he was just running around trying to rip off some old lady for $100. And then sell the damn thing for God knows how much.
So Brophy sold it to West.
Yeah, he's selling my painting for 100 G's or something. What do I get? Nothing.
185 G's.
That big.
So why'd you go to the museum?
What would you do? I had to see it as soon as I could to make sure it was mine.
So that you could get your cut.
Huh? Maybe. I figured I was entitled.
Why'd you come back in here now?
You read the papers. You see my picture on the front page. It's not a damn thing I'm going back to the joint for, you understand? Least of all the money.
Sit down. Will you sit down? Now, so far you are making sense. You fooled Brophy, but he went and got it authenticated. How could that happen?
Well, I cannot tell a lie. I may be good. Some say the best there is. But I was in the joint. There was a lot of things I couldn't get. Canvas was good, the frame was good, some of the paints, but I couldn't get these yellows. Mabro used these really weird yellows. So they'd have to spot it sooner or later. Anyways, Brophy knew. And he knew that I knew. And that's why he tried to kill me.
All right, come on. Get your stuff. Let's get out of here. Hang on to you for a little while. Let's lock him up, bring him a coffee. Freddie, why don't you go down to the museum, pick up a guy named Willinger.
He's the guy who did the test.
That's right. Brophy must have gotten him to fake those tests. Let's go. Yeah. Brophy.
I don't think we got a thing on Mastriani. He didn't steal a painting. It was at the other end of the gallery. And if the story's true about the forgery, he couldn't have fronted for the thieves. Doesn't make any sense for him to steal a fake. And if you're right about the time of Brophy's death, he didn't kill him. He was with you.
It could have been fronting for the thieves. And that forgery story, that could be a crock. I mean, we still don't have a confirmation on the time of death.
And we can hold him for the forgery.
The only expert in the world who says it was a fake is Mastriani himself.
We got his confession. He laid it all out for us.
Give me a break, please. I have to live with these judges, and that will not be easy to do once I charge a man with forging a painting that I can't even put in evidence because no one even knows where the hell it is, and my only expert witness is the defendant.
We got the guy.
Vicky, leave it alone. She's right.
I am?
There's another player, right? There's got to be. Somebody killed Brophy.
The knife that killed Brophy?
Yeah?
We got a match in the prints.
Great. Who was it?
A guy named Jambone, detective at Mid-South.
Get a SWAT team. Go pick him up.
All right. How was I supposed to know somebody was going to get killed with the damn thing?
All right. Did you get a time of death?
Yeah, it was about 10 minutes after Mastriani walked in here.
Cut him loose.
Got a weird sense of humor, you know that?
Sure, baby.
Really? You think I'm bluffing? You want to find out? It's either that or you be here. It's your choice. Because I talked to the cops. I could talk to them again. You know what kind of proof. Think about it. I'll give you 10 minutes. Anybody home? Payday.
The painting is authentic. I would stake my reputation on it.
The man who painted it was sitting in that chair an hour ago.
My bro? He is dead 60 years.
Mastroianni. Well, he said the yellow pigment he used was wrong for the period.
Then he is lying. I test everything. Do you think I would not find this?
Could be you just didn't tell anyone. Did you take all the samples from the painting yourself?
No, of course not. That is ridiculous. Mr. Spender gives me the samples. I do the test.
You mean they could have come from anywhere?
Not from anywhere. From Mr. Spender.
I'm in this whole stupid mess because of you. I think we should talk, Sonia.
Don't tell me you did it for me. That's over between us. It's been over a long time.
Who decides when it's over? Just you?
Look, you did it for the money, the same as I did.
That's all you think about, money. That's why you went off with West. I wouldn't do anything to hurt you, Sonia.
Of course not. You're far too much of a gentleman. Besides, it would be just your word against mine.
Police, Spender.
Vincent, for God's sake, stay calm. Mastroianni's eliminated. They have no evidence. Nice to see you.
How can I help you, gentlemen?
I think maybe you should get in touch with your lawyer, Mr. Spender, and have him meet us downtown.
What's this all about?
The murder of Roland Brophy.
Have you any idea how preposterous this is?
Spender, we know everything. You, Brophy, the fake Mastroianni painting.
I'm familiar with that convict and his theories. How does he hope to prove them with the painting gone? Unless, of course, you found the supposed fake.
The convict painted it in prison, Mr. Spender. The warden's got a photograph of him standing next to it in his cell. We're having it sent right down.
Yeah, you ought to see it. It's real nice. Just him in the picture in the cell.
What has that got to do with anything? It's a fake, a copy. He's supposed to be good at that.
Pedigree. Spender, you explained it all to us, right? That photograph was taken long before Brophy got the painting, long before you authenticated it.
It's kind of hard to copy a painting that hasn't been discovered yet, isn't it?
I can't believe any of this.
Well, this is preposterous.
Hey, break!
I don't want to have to use this. Now get out of my way.
Stupid. You're only gonna make it worse, Spender. Just...
Vincent, please. Please. Vincent!
No, let me do it. Please, let me finish it out. Leave me go.
Art is illusion, an image constructed from bits and pieces of reality. Is truth the same? Vincent Spender's vision of truth was based on the beauty he found in art. But in one corner of that perfect picture ran a narrow streak of greed. Like a single color out of harmony, it ruined the canvas.
You'd be glad to know that Mastroianni isn't dead. This is your car, isn't it?
Dr. Siegel to Ward 4.
Back to the big house? Not today, anyway. Just came to get a statement from you about the hit and run.
In other words, maybe, just maybe, I was telling the truth.
What are you painting?
A little something for Mr. West.
It's the same damn picture. I was kind of hoping you learned something.
Read the signature.
Mick Mastroianni.
So?
So, it's not a fake Mabro. It's an original Mastroianni. And he's giving me 2 G's for it.
2 G's?
And I ain't even dead yet.
You, couldn't teach me how to do this, could you?
Sure. Sure, all you need is a quiet place to work.
Yeah, I got a quiet place.
In about 16 years with nothing to do but practice.
And I feel the night.